Today, we're embarking on a deep dive into something that, well, at first glance, might seem incredibly straightforward, planning an annual office tour.
Right. Sounds simple enough. A day out, maybe?
Exactly. But trust me, the source material we're dissecting today is, well, it's a bit of a hidden gem. We've got our hands on this remarkably detailed 90-minute English conversation.
90 minutes just on planning a tour.
Yeah. Now, its primary purpose was actually designed for language learners, giving them a real-world immersive scenario to practice conversational English.
Okay, I see. Like a practical dialogue exercise.
Precisely. But what it truly offers us is this incredibly rich, almost microscopic view into workplace dynamics, the real nitty-gritty of practical event planning, and just the fascinating, sometimes subtle interplay of human interaction in a professional setting.
Ah, so it's more than just language practice. It's like a case study in miniature.
It really is. It's like getting a privileged peek behind the curtain of what actually goes into making a team feel genuinely connected through something like a shared trip.
And that's precisely what's so fascinating here. What looks like a simple dialogue on the surface actually serves as an incredibly realistic blueprint for how complex group activities, like a company-wide tour, genuinely unfold.
It's more than just booking a bus, isn't it?
Oh, far more. It's a masterclass in negotiation, compromise, proactive anticipation of needs, and that delicate art of managing expectations across a diverse group.
So our core mission today is to extract those truly valuable nuggets. We're not just going to tell you what was discussed, the locations, the budget, the activities.
Right, that was interesting, but
we're going to dive into why those particular elements matter, what they reveal about the underlying currents of team cohesion, the often overlooked nuances of practical planning, and, well, the subtle yet powerful art of communication in a professional environment. We're looking for the insights you might not spot on a first listen.
Absolutely. Think of it as a microcosm of effective project management, really.
But with snacks.
Huh? Yes, but with a distinct human element. A lot more snacks, and certainly more potential for impromptu karaoke, as we might see later.
We're essentially stepping into the virtual meeting room with 4 key characters who drive this whole process. Each brings a distinct perspective, a unique set of contributions.
Okay, lay them out for us.
There's Samuel, the HR manager. He's clearly steering the ship, guiding the discussion.
The facilitator, the leader. Got it.
Then we have Rena, a marketing executive. She brings a very pragmatic, people-focused lens to the planning, sort of thinking about the experience.
Right, that how will this feel perspective.
Yeah.
Important.
Then Tanvir, the IT officer, he offers his tech-savvy insights and logistical prowess. Very practical.
The nuts and bolts guy. Every planning committee needs one.
Totally. And finally, Lamia, the new intern. And her fresh perspective and eager engagement, they really highlight the tour's integrating power for new team members.
Ah, the newcomer's view. That's often very revealing.
Exactly. So this isn't merely a discussion about a company outing. It's a really revealing look at the dynamic interplay of personalities, professional roles, and that collaborative spirit that's truly required to pull off any successful collective experience.
Whether it's a major project launch or just a simple team getaway, the principles often overlap in surprising ways.
So the scene is set. The conversation kicks off with Samuel, the HR manager, making the big, probably quite anticipated announcement.
And the ball rolling.
Yeah. He opens with that classic, straightforward line, "Good morning, everyone. We are planning our annual office tour." Simple enough.
Okay, standard stuff.
But what's truly interesting here are the immediate ripples this simple statement creates. It's not just a flat announcement. It's an immediate catalyst for this, surge of positive emotion.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, Rena, the marketing executive, instantly jumps in with just direct enthusiasm. She says, "That's great. We all need a break." You can almost feel the relief.
Yes, relatable.
And then you have Tanvir, the IT officer, chiming in with a nostalgic reference to previous successes. Yes, last year's Cox's Bazaar trip was fun.
Ah, so there's positive precedent. That helps.
Hugely. It's almost like this burst of collective relief and positive anticipation just washes over the virtual meeting room.
It absolutely is. And, this immediate positive reception is profoundly significant, especially for an HR initiative like this.
Why is that?
Well, It instantly validates the effort behind organizing these events. It confirms that this annual tour isn't just some corporate obligation or a tick box exercise.
Right, it's actually wanted.
Exactly. It's genuinely desired and deeply valued by the team. And that kind of immediate buy-in, it signals a healthy team culture, one that clearly understands and values the importance of breaks, of shared experiences beyond the daily grind.
So it says something about the company itself.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And from a psychological standpoint, just the anticipation of a break, of a change of scenery, can have immense benefits for morale and productivity even before the trip physically begins.
It's like something to look forward to.
Precisely. It creates a collective positive outlook, a shared goal almost, which can actually boost engagement and maybe even reduce stress in the weeks leading up to it. Imagine if the reaction had been, lukewarm or even negative.
Oof. Yeah. That would signal problems.
Big problems. It would signal underlying issues that HR would then have to address. So this positive feedback loop is just crucial for validating ongoing efforts to foster employee well-being.
And what about Lamia, the new intern? You mentioned her reaction was important.
Yes, her reaction is particularly telling, maybe even the most poignant in some ways. She says, "I'm excited. This will be my first tour with the team."
Okay. So it's not just excitement for a fun trip.
No, it's much more profound than just simple excitement. For Lamia, the new intern, her enthusiasm underscores the tour's critical role as a vital onboarding and integration experience.
So it helps her fit in.
Massively. This isn't merely a perk. It's a powerful and often overlooked mechanism for her to feel genuinely included, connected, and truly part of the team in a way that formal training or daily tasks might not achieve nearly as quickly.
That makes sense. Less formal barriers.
Think about it. A new hire might initially feel a bit on the periphery, right? Navigating new systems, new personalities. But a shared informal experience like this, especially one that's primarily about fun and bonding, it immediately brings them into the social fabric of the organization.
Breaks the ice faster.
Much faster. It helps dissolve those initial barriers, accelerates the formation of interpersonal connections, and fosters a sense of belonging much faster than typical office interactions might. It provides psychological safety. It signals that she's valued not just for her potential work output, but as a person, as a new member of the collective.
And that builds trust for later.
Absolutely. This lays a crucial foundation of trust and camaraderie that will pay dividends in future collaboration, especially when challenges inevitably arise. You know who you're working with on a more human level.
So, connecting this back to you, the listener, maybe you're planning a group event or leading a team or even just working within an organization. Why is setting this positive, inclusive tone right from the outset so crucial for any group endeavor, big or small?
Well, as this example shows, that initial framing and the team's immediate enthusiastic response can literally set the stage for everything that follows, can't it?
Yeah, it feels like it builds momentum.
Exactly. It validates the effort, builds immediate momentum, and lays a foundation of positive anticipation that can carry through the entire project or event. This isn't just about starting a trip. It's about initiating a positive, shared journey from the very first word.
Okay, so once that initial spark of excitement is ignited, the conversation naturally pivots, as you'd expect, to the big fundamental question, where are we actually going?
The fun part, or the tricky part, depending on the group.
Maybe both. Samuel, the HR manager, he adeptly throws the floor open for location suggestions. And this is where you immediately start to see the diverse preferences and maybe the underlying priorities within the team come right to the surface.
Let the brainstorming begin.
Yeah. Rena, the marketing executive, is the first to offer a concrete idea. She says, how about Sylhet? Tea gardens, hills, rivers, very relaxing.
Okay, Sylhet, known for its natural beauty in Bangladesh.
Exactly. You can almost picture her dreaming of a tranquil escape, right? Focusing on relaxation, natural beauty, maybe appealing to a desire for tranquility and a slower, more restorative pace after, a demanding work period.
And this highlights a common, yet often tricky challenge in group planning, doesn't it? Effectively balancing those individual desires within a collective choice.
How so?
Well, Rena's suggestion for Sylhet clearly emphasizes a restorative experience, a retreat into nature designed for unwinding, for mental decompression. It speaks to a segment of the team that might prioritize mental and physical well-being above all else.
A need for calm.
A valid and often overlooked need in a high-pressure work environment. That preference for serene relaxation is important.
But then, almost immediately, Tanvir, the IT officer, presents a compelling counterproposal, shifting the dynamic quite a bit.
Okay, what's his idea?
He says, good idea, but what about Sajek? It's beautiful and perfect for group photos.
Ah, Sajek Valley, famous for the clouds, the vistas. Very different vibe.
Totally different. This instantly shifts the focus, doesn't it? It introduces a strong social media and memory creation aspect. It reflects a more outward-looking, visually appealing, perhaps more active destination.
Right. Sajek immediately conjures images of Instagram-worthy moments, shared, visually striking memories. The wow factor, visually.
Exactly. Tanvir's suggestion caters to a desire for maybe a bit more adventure, novelty, and crucially, the ability to capture and share the experiences.
Which is very much in tune with contemporary trends, isn't it? Where travel experiences are often amplified through visual content and shared online.
And this preference is actually quickly corroborated by Lamia, the new intern. She jumps in with, I saw Sajek on Instagram. The clouds look magical.
There you go. That's a key insight into how modern media and aspirational travel trends, especially among younger team members, powerfully influence destination choices.
It's not just word of mouth anymore.
Not at all. It shows the pervasive power of visual appeal and shared digital experiences in shaping desires for leisure activities. It's not just about experiencing the place, but also about the curated memory and the shared narrative that comes with it, the story you tell afterwards, visually.
So we have this interesting tension emerging. Relaxation, nature, quiet versus visual appeal, photos, maybe a bit more adventure.
A classic planning dilemma.
And Samuel, the HR manager, demonstrates a crucial leadership move here. Instead of letting the discussion become like a tug of war between Salet and Sajek.
He steps in to manage it.
Exactly. He quickly yet inclusively shortlists the options. Okay, let's shortlist. Sajek, Salet, and Bandarban. Bandarban being another hilly scenic area.
So he narrows the scope while still acknowledging the main suggestions.
Right. He's effectively narrowing the options while maintaining a perceived sense of fairness and inclusiveness by integrating multiple inputs. This prevents decision fatigue, helps the group move forward.
His role here is critical in managing that brainstorming process, preventing it from becoming unwieldy or fragmented. Shortlisting is a really pragmatic step. It allows the group to focus.
But a significant practical concern immediately arises.
Ah, okay. What's that?
Rena, with her pragmatic hat firmly on, she's quick to point out regarding Bandarban, specifically. Bandarban may be hard for older staff.
Ooh, accessibility. That's huge.
Absolutely. This raises a critically important point about accessibility and inclusivity in planning group events. It's not just about what's popular or beautiful, it's fundamentally about what is feasible, comfortable, and enjoyable for everyone involved.
Because ignoring that can completely undermine the whole point.
Totally. It can lead to discomfort, perceived exclusion, or even people just not going, which defeats the purpose of a team-building event.
It's a vital reminder. An event's success is often measured by its weakest link in terms of participant experience. You have to consider the whole range.
And Tanvir, ever practical, he reinforces his preference for Sajek by immediately pointing out, almost as a counter to the Bandarban concern, Sajek has good resorts too.
Highlighting the infrastructure. Smart.
Yeah. This highlights another crucial aspect that often gets overlooked. The importance of amenities and comfort for a successful trip, not just the scenery.
Right. A breathtaking location with terrible or really uncomfortable accommodation can quickly sour the entire experience, can't it? It negates the positive impact.
You need the whole package.
It's about the holistic experience, not just the postcard view. An uncomfortable stay can easily overshadow even the most stunning views and meticulously planned activities.
So for you, the listener, maybe you're planning a group outing, whether it's for work, family, friends. This segment is like a mini masterclass in balancing individual desires with collective needs.
What are the key considerations you should keep in mind to ensure everyone is genuinely catered for?
Yeah, is it physical accessibility for all ages and abilities? Is it balancing active exploration with opportunities for quiet relaxation?
Is it the Instagrammable moments versus maybe the deeper, more reflective experiences? Or finding a place that offers both?
This discussion vividly shows how quickly those diverse preferences emerge and how an effective leader or planner navigates these to find a suitable compromise.
Aiming for maximum collective satisfaction rather than just satisfying the loudest voice or the first suggestion. It's a delicate balancing act.
All right, so with some potential destinations shortlisted Sajak looking like a strong contender, maybe Sillett still in the running, the conversation inevitably shifts to the financial heart of the matter. The how much?
Always the budget question.
Always. Samuel, the HR manager, brings it up directly, setting a baseline by stating the previous year's allocation quite clearly. Last year, it was 10,000 taka per person.
Okay, a benchmark. And for context, 10,000 taka, that's roughly, what, $9,000 USD, give or take.
Oh.
Significant, but not extravagant.
Right, it gives them a concrete starting point. But Rena, ever pragmatic and keenly aware of, the world outside the office.
She brings the reality check.
Exactly. She quickly offers her updated assessment. With transport and food prices rising, we may need 12,000 this time.
Inflation. Can't escape it.
And this isn't just a random guess. It highlights a crucial awareness of economic realities and the absolute need for realistic, forward-thinking budgeting. Costs change.
Rena's input there is vital. It immediately moves the discussion from a theoretical figure based on the past to a practical inflation-adjusted estimate for the present. It shows foresight.
Yeah, acknowledging that past budgets aren't always enough.
Right. Ignoring these realities can lead to really unpleasant surprises later on. Cuts having to be made or people being asked for more money.
And then Tanvir makes a truly crucial intervention, one that speaks volumes, I think, about company values and employee perception.
Oh, what does he say?
He says if the company pays 50%, it'll be manageable.
The company contribution? That's a big one.
Huge, right? This isn't just about the raw money, is it?
Not at all. It's about the perceived value and the accessibility. A significant company contribution in this case, proposing half the cost, makes the event much more affordable and thus more accessible to all employees, regardless of their personal financial situation. It ensures broader participation.
Makes it easier for everyone to say yes.
Exactly. But maybe more importantly, it demonstrates that the employer genuinely values its staff enough to invest tangibly in their well-being and team cohesion.
It's a signal from the company.
A very clear signal. This act of co-funding can greatly enhance employee morale, foster loyalty, maybe even reduce turnover, because it signifies a clear, tangible benefit and a commitment to investing in the team as human capital, not just, cogs in a machine.
It shows the company sees it as an investment, not just an expense.
Precisely. Which is how these things should be viewed, ideally.
And then Lamia, the new intern, with an innocent but absolutely vital question, she asks, will interns be included?
Oh, that's such a critical moment, isn't it?
It really stood out. It highlights the profound importance of clarity on eligibility.
Absolutely, because ambiguity there can cause real anxiety, especially for junior members.
Right. Providing a clear, affirmative answer immediately ensures full team inclusion, particularly for newer or more junior members who might feel uncertain about their status or, their worth within the organization. Her question brings a fundamental issue of equity right to the forefront.
It's a moment that could easily be brushed aside as a minor query, but it speaks to potential anxieties and that deep-seated human need for explicit communication and belonging. You need to know where you stand.
And Samuel's response is perfect. He gives a decisive answer. Yes, everyone in the office, but no outsiders.
Clear boundaries. Inclusive internally, exclusive externally.
Exactly. It sets a clear, unambiguous boundary, ensuring that everyone who is part of the internal team is included. This reinforces the tour's primary purpose as an internal team-building exercise.
And ensure the resources, the company's contribution, are allocated directly to fostering internal connections and strengthening the existing team.
And Rena's subsequent statement kind of seals the deal. Fair enough. Let's finalize $12,000 per person, 50% covered by company.
Consensus reached.
Yeah, it shows a clear consensus has been reached. It's a practical outcome that successfully incorporates market realities, company support, and crucially, inclusive eligibility for everyone. It's a very clean resolution to the financial piece.
Nicely handled.
So connecting this to you, the listener, maybe you're managing a budget or advocating for employee benefits. How do these financial discussions reveal deeper truths about company values and employee perception of benefits?
Is it just about the cash amount? Or is it fundamentally about how much a company is willing to invest in its human capital and how clearly that investment is communicated?
It seems like a very clear signal to employees about where they stand in the company's priorities, doesn't it?
Undeniably. Actions, especially financial ones, often speak louder than words in a corporate context.
Okay, with the budget tentatively agreed upon 12K Taka, 50% company funded, and locations shortlisted, maybe leaning towards Sajek, the conversation naturally moves to the when, scheduling for success. And this can be a surprisingly complex puzzle piece in event planning.
Oh, timing is everything. Get it wrong, and you undermine the whole event.
Exactly. And Tanvir, the IT officer, again demonstrates his practical insight. He immediately flags a crucial timing consideration. What about dates? We should avoid month end.
Smart. Very practical. Why month end specifically, do they say?
Rena quickly agrees, reinforcing his point with the specific rationale. Yes, we'll be busy with reports then.
Ah, the classic month-end crunch. Makes perfect sense.
This exchange highlights the critical importance of understanding the company's operational rhythm, doesn't it? And strategically avoiding those peak work periods.
Absolutely. Planning a team-building event, which is supposed to be a break, during a time when everyone is already stressed, overworked with looming deadlines, facing high-pressure tasks, it would fundamentally undermine the very purpose of the tour.
It wouldn't feel like a break at all.
It would feel like another source of stress, or something you feel guilty about attending because you should be working. It could lead to resentment rather than refreshment. So this foresight demonstrates a deep respect for workflow, for employee well-being.
And a clear understanding that a successful break requires both physical and mental availability.
Precisely. It's about not just finding an open slot on the calendar, but finding the right slot, the one where people can genuinely disengage and benefit.
And then Lamia, the new intern, she steps up again with a direct, actionable suggestion. It shows her engagement, I think.
What does she propose?
She asks, what about the second weekend of next month?
Simple, direct, concrete. Good.
It is. It shows that even junior team members, when given the space and opportunity, can contribute significantly to the planning. Their perspective, sometimes unburdened by, established routines or assumptions, can often be fresh and pragmatically effective.
Absolutely. Sometimes the simplest suggestion is the best one.
Samuel, the HR manager, quickly checks or confirms its viability and finalizes the duration. That works. Let's go with Friday to Sunday, 3 days, 2 nights.
The classic weekend getaway structure.
Yeah. It allows for travel time, 2 full days of activities, hopefully, and a return that doesn't excessively encroach on the start of the work week. Gives people Sunday evening to recover.
And Rena's final agreement seals it. Agreed. Everyone gets enough rest after.
That reinforces the whole break aspect, doesn't it? Prioritizing employee well-being, ensuring the team returns refreshed rather than more exhausted.
Which is ultimately the entire point of a rejuvenating break.
Yeah.
You want people coming back recharged, not needing a vacation from the vacation.
So for you, the listener, whether you're planning a corporate event or just a personal group trip, what are the often hidden costs of poor scheduling?
Think about it. Low participation because people are too busy. Resentment from those who feel pressured to attend during crunch time. Reduced benefit because people can't mentally switch off.
And how can genuinely listening to team members' practical insights, like Tanvir flagging the month-end issue, prevent those costs? Both the tangible ones, like wasted money on low attendance, and the intangible ones, like increased stress or resentment.
It's not just about finding an open slot on the calendar. It's about finding the strategically optimal slot that maximizes participation, enjoyment, and positive impact. It requires understanding the rhythm of the group or organization.
Okay, now that likely Sajek, how much? 12K, 50% split, and when, second weekend, are largely decided. Samuel shifted the discussion into the next gear, the logistics. This is the granular, nitty-gritty stuff of booking and execution.
Moving from planning to action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He takes immediate, decisive action, signaling that transition. I will call the travel agency today.
Proactive leadership. Good. Not letting it drift.
But then Tanvir, ever the pragmatic one with an eye for efficiency and maybe enhancing the experience, interjects with a really valuable suggestion.
What's that?
He says, ask if they provide a tour guide.
Ooh, good one. That can make a huge difference.
Why is that so important, do you think?
Well, the value of external expertise, like a personal tour guide, for enhancing the experience,
Yeah.
and crucially for seamlessly managing group dynamics, especially in an unfamiliar location, really cannot be overstated.
Takes the pressure off the internal organizers.
Completely. A good guide can handle navigation, offer local insights, provide historical or cultural context, manage unforeseen issues like a road closure or a change in weather, and even help keep the group together and on schedule.
Frees up Samuel and the others to just enjoy it.
Precisely. Rather than being constantly on duty, managing logistics. This foresight from Tanvir can significantly elevate the overall quality of the experience for everyone, including the planners.
Then Rena, bringing in a touch of modern reality and understanding contemporary work habits makes a very realistic request.
Let me guess. Wi-Fi.
Bingo, she says, and book rooms with Wi-Fi. Some of us still check emails.
Ha! Perennial request. But she's right, it's realistic.
It isn't a trivial detail, is it? It highlights the contemporary reality of constant connectivity. Even during a break, many professionals feel the need, or maybe the obligation, stay loosely connected.
Or at least have the option for emergencies or just quick checks. It's about balancing relaxation with potential professional responsibilities, acknowledging that for many, the office doesn't completely disappear for 3 days. Providing the option reduces anxiety, even if it's not used much.
And Lamia, the new intern, again shows initiative beyond just participating in the discussion.
What does she offer this time?
She says, I can help compare hotel packages online.
Fantastic, leveraging her skills.
Exactly. It's a great example of leveraging different skill sets within the team. She's probably tech-savvy, proficient in online research, and she's offering to contribute actively, not just passively sit in the meeting.
And that's an excellent demonstration of an intern proactively contributing beyond their immediate job description. A smart leader, like Samuel seems to be, immediately accepts and appreciates that contribution.
Makes her feel valued, right?
Absolutely. It validates her role, strengthens her integration, makes her feel genuinely useful, great for her development and for the team.
Finally, Samuel outlines the specific transport plan, and he includes a detail about comfort. He says, great, I'll book transport a 30-seat AC bus.
Ah, specifying the AC. Important, especially in Bangladesh.
Right. Emphasizing specific details like AC, air conditioning, is small but incredibly significant. It directly contributes to comfort, making the journey itself more pleasant and preventing early fatigue or, grumbling before you even arrive.
It's those small considerations, those attention to detail moments that often make the biggest difference in group comfort and overall perception of the trip.
So connecting this back to you, the listener, how do these seemingly small logistical details, asking for a guide, ensuring Wi-Fi, specifying AC transport, how do they make or break a group event?
What does their proactive inclusion in the discussion say about the crucial difference between a well-planned versus a maybe poorly planned, more haphazard outing?
It feels like it's often these little things that accumulate, doesn't it? They create a truly positive, seamless, and memorable experience.
Demonstrating a meticulous attention to participant comfort and enjoyment, right down to the temperature on the bus. That level of care gets noticed.
Okay, so with the core logistics underway, transport, accommodation, guide being looked into the conversation, moves beyond just getting there and back safely and comfortably. It moves to the fun factor.
Ah, the activities. What are we actually going to do there?
Exactly. This is where the personality and the purpose of the trip really start to take shape. Rena, the marketing executive, immediately voices that universal desire for enjoyment beyond just travel. Let's plan some fun activities, too.
It's not just about occupying time, is it? It's about crafting experiences that foster genuine connection and camaraderie. The why behind the trip.
Totally. This goes beyond mere travel logistics. It's about deliberately designing interactions that build team cohesion.
So what ideas come up?
Tanvir, the IT officer, steps up with some truly creative ideas, suggesting a really diverse mix, like games on the bus, team quiz, or karaoke.
Okay, a good range there. Something for everyone, potentially.
It feels like a thoughtful selection, right? Designed to cater to different preferences. Games on the bus help pass the travel time, break down maybe initial awkwardness, encourage lighthearted interaction.
Get people mixing straight away.
Yeah, a team quiz that can stimulate intellectual engagement, friendly competition, maybe leveraging different people's knowledge bases.
A bit of brain exercise appeals to some.
And karaoke.
Karaoke, the great equalizer, or destroyer of eardrums.
Exactly. That's pure, unadulterated social entertainment. Often brings out surprising talents, or lack thereof, and definitely breaks down professional barriers through shared laughter, maybe shared vulnerability.
Yeah, it's hard to stay formal when someone's belting out a power ballad badly. These activities inject personality and shared joy into the trip.
And then Lamia, the new intern, she brings in a very contemporary and inherently engaging idea.
Let's hear it.
She asks, can we also do a photo contest?
Oh, brilliant. That taps right into current culture.
Doesn't it? It's a fantastic suggestion. Leverages modern technology, social sharing, creates lasting memories, fosters active engagement. Everyone loves a good photo contest, right? Encourages different perspectives, creativity.
It's a perfect example of how younger team members can bring fresh, relevant ideas that resonate with current trends and utilize accessible technology.
Yeah.
It encourages observation, creativity, and the sharing of experiences, extending the event's reach digitally too if they share them later.
And Samuel, the HR manager, he synthesizes these great ideas with a classic, universally appealing bonding activity.
Please, yeah.
He says, great ideas. And one night we'll have a campfire and barbecue.
Can't go wrong with a campfire and BBQ. A staple for a reason.
Absolutely. It's traditional, fosters camaraderie in a relaxed, informal setting, perfect for storytelling, unwinding, deeper bonding maybe, under the stars.
The mix of structured activities like the quiz, spontaneous fun like karaoke, creative outlets like the photo contest, and traditional bonding like the campfire shows really thoughtful planning. It's diverse.
And then you see the team taking ownership. Rena volunteers, I can help with the game list, and Tanvir commits, I'll bring speakers and music.
Delegation and contribution. Excellent.
It demonstrates effective delegation. Yeah, and individual contribution.
Yeah.
It shows how each team member takes ownership of contributing to the group's enjoyment. Makes it a collective effort, rather than solely Samuel's responsibility.
Which strengthens the team spirit even before the trip begins. People are invested.
So, for you, the listener, beyond the destination itself, how crucial is a well-rounded and diverse activity plan to truly achieve those deeper goals of team bonding and enjoyment?
Is it just about filling time? Or is it about strategically creating diverse opportunities for different personalities to connect, for hidden talents to maybe shine, and for new friendships or stronger working relationships to form?
This segment really shows how a successful trip is so much more than just logistics. It's about carefully curated experiences that drive connection and positive shared memories.
Absolutely. The activities are the heart of the bonding experience.
Now let's paint the picture of the journey itself. We've planned it, we've budgeted, we've scheduled. Now we're actually on the road, specifically on that AC bus, heading to the picturesque Sejekt Alley.
The anticipation must be palpable.
Exactly. This is where the anticipation truly builds, and the dynamics during the travel become incredibly important. They set the tone for the entire experience once you arrive.
Often overlooked, the journey itself.
I think so. And Lamia, the new intern, she embodies this unbridled excitement, capturing the perfect mood. She exclaims, I'm so excited, the weather looks perfect.
That's the spirit. Infectious optimism.
It really is. That initial burst of genuine optimism from Lamia captures the collective mood of anticipation and positive expectation. It's incredibly contagious and sets a high baseline for the shared experience.
You want that energy on the bus.
Then we see Tanvir's thoughtful gesture. Remember, he brought the speakers. Well, he also says, snacks for everyone. I brought chips and juice.
The snack hero. Always appreciated.
Isn't it? This seems like a small act of kindness, but in group settings, these spontaneous acts of care and preparedness are hugely significant.
Why do you think they matter so much?
Well, they contribute immensely to creating a comfortable, shared experience. It shows consideration among team members beyond just their formal duties. It immediately fosters a sense of camaraderie and well-being, even before you reach the destination.
It signals that we're in this together, that people are looking out for each other. It's a small thing that builds goodwill instantly.
And Rena, the marketing executive, she takes the initiative for entertainment during the journey. She suggests, let's play Guess the Song.
Nice. Getting some interaction going.
Yeah. And this isn't presented as a pre-planned formal activity from Samuel. It feels organic, a moment of spontaneity that shows how participants themselves contribute to the entertainment.
Making the journey an integral and enjoyable part of the fun, not just a passive means to an end. filling the space with lighthearted interaction.
It transforms passive travel into an active, enjoyable, shared experience. Showcases how a group's collective energy can elevate an event.
And Samuel, the HR manager, he keeps an eye on the bigger picture too, right? Even on the bus.
He does. He emphasizes the importance of documenting these fleeting moments. Don't forget to take group photos. We need memories.
Good reminder. Capturing the journey, not just the destination.
Yeah. It underscores the importance of capturing the experience for future reflection, for the office culture, maybe for an office notice board, and as a tangible reminder of the positive time spent together.
Which can be invaluable for morale long after the trip ends. Those photos become artifacts of shared experience.
And Lamia, ever the tech-savvy one, she immediately ensures this happens digitally and in real time. I'll post everything in the office WhatsApp group.
Instant sharing. Very contemporary.
It highlights the modern way of sharing experiences, doesn't it? Extending the tour's impact beyond just the people on the bus, creating a dynamic digital record, maybe allowing colleagues back at the office to feel a part of it later, or just building excitement.
It's a modern way of building community and amplifying the positive effects of the event.
So connecting this to you, the listener, how do the dynamics during travel, often overlooked in the meticulous planning stages, contribute so profoundly to the overall success of a group trip?
Is it just about getting there comfortably? Or is it about making the journey itself an active, enjoyable, and bonding part of the entire experience?
These moments of shared comfort from snacks, spontaneous fun like the game, and capturing memories clearly contribute to the overall feeling of success, don't they? They build the positive vibe before you even arrive.
Absolutely. The journey sets the stage emotionally for the destination experience. Get the journey right, and you arrive with a group that's already connected and in high spirits.
Okay, imagine the scene. After that comfortable, fun-filled bus ride, the team finally arrives at Sajik Valley. This is the payoff, right? The moment the anticipation culminates in reality.
The wow moment, hopefully.
And it seems like it is. Rena, the marketing executive, immediately expresses this almost childlike awe. Look at those hills. It's like a painting.
Ah, the power of scenery.
You can feel the profound impact of the stunning landscape. It instantly elevates the group's mood, creates a shared experience. It's that collective wow moment, a shared sensory experience that often deepens connections wordlessly.
That shared sense of wonder and aesthetic appreciation is incredibly powerful for group bonding. Stunning scenery can truly elevate a trip from being merely pleasant to being deeply memorable and emotionally resonant. It creates a shared peak experience.
Then Tanvir, the IT officer, voices a pleasant surprise about the accommodation they booked. This resort is better than I expected.
Oh, that's gold for the planners. Exceeding expectations.
Isn't it? This is a crucial validation point. It speaks directly to exceeding expectations and confirms the quality of the chosen accommodation. It effectively validates all the careful booking efforts the online research Lamia might have done, the budget decisions made earlier.
It's a quiet but powerful affirmation of good planning and smart resource allocation. It means the logistics team delivered.
Samuel, the HR manager, he maintains his effective leadership style even upon arrival, sets a clear, structured pace right away. Everyone take 20 minutes to freshen up, then we meet for lunch.
Simple instructions, but essential for a group.
It might seem basic, but for a large group, providing clear instructions and structuring time are absolutely essential for efficiency. It prevents confusion, avoids disorganization, lets everyone know what's happening next.
Allows everyone to feel oriented and cared for, rather than just milling about wondering what to do.
Okay.
Good leadership in group settings involves both visionary planning and that meticulous practical management on the ground.
And Lamia, the new intern, she continues to demonstrate her adventurous spirit and engagement with the locale. She shows she wants to fully immerse herself.
How so?
She asks, can we visit the Konglak Hill after lunch? Konglak being a famous viewpoint in Sajak.
Ah, showing initiative, wanting to explore. Good sign.
It shows genuine interest in exploring the destination beyond maybe the basic itinerary. Samuel's affirmative response is detailed too. Yes. We'll go hiking at 3 p.m. with a guide.
Reaffirming the plan and the role of the guide. Good reinforcement.
Yeah, reaffirms the planned activities and emphasizes the continued value of the guide in enhancing their exploration and ensuring safety, especially for a hike.
And finally, Rena adds another thoughtful touch. This one focused on team identity and visual cohesion.
What's her idea? She suggests Let's wear office t-shirts for photos.
Ah, the team uniform creates great pictures.
It does. This seemingly small idea highlights the creation of visual unity and branding, reinforcing the team aspect of the tour and ensuring cohesive, identifiable visual memories. Practical for finding each other too, maybe.
Huh, possibly. It reinforces that shared identity visually.
So, connecting this to you, the listener, how do these moments of shared wonder, like Rena's awe at the hills, combined with well-organized activities, clear instructions, and these thoughtful touches like office t-shirts, how do they cement the bonds forged during the trip?
It's not just about physically being at a destination, is it? It's about experiencing it together in a structured yet joyful way that maximizes collective positive emotion and reinforces that shared identity. The destination provides the backdrop, but the shared experience is the key.
And as all good things must eventually come to an end, we arrive at the farewell. But maybe more importantly, the lingering echoes of what sounds like a truly successful tour.
How does it wrap up?
Samuel, the HR manager, brings it all together with a heartfelt expression of gratitude. He acknowledges the collective effort. Thank you all for making this trip amazing.
Simple, but crucial. Acknowledging everyone's part.
That simple act of acknowledging collective effort and expressing sincere appreciation is incredibly important for morale, isn't it? Validates everyone's participation and positive contribution.
It is indeed the capstone to any successful group endeavor. It reinforces the idea that the success was a shared responsibility, not just the result of a few organizers. It empowers everyone to feel ownership.
And Rena's immediate enthusiastic desire for more. That speaks volumes.
What does she say?
She says, we should do this twice a year.
Huh. The ultimate compliment to the organizers.
Totally. This isn't just a polite comment. It demonstrates the overwhelming success and unequivocally positive impact of the tour. It indicates a high level of satisfaction and a strong desire to repeat the experience.
It's the ultimate, unambiguous positive feedback loop for an event organizer. A clear sign of success when people are asking for more before they've even fully unpacked.
And Tanvir, the IT officer, he's already thinking about extending the memories and the fun long after they get back.
How so?
He says, I'll make a video with all the clips.
Ah, the post-event content creation. Brilliant.
Yeah, this commitment to post-event content creation is smart. It ensures that the life and memory of the event are extended. Serves as a dynamic reminder, maybe a tool for future engagement, perhaps even for attracting new talent by showcasing the company culture.
It transforms ephemeral moments into lasting digital assets that can be revisited and shared, strengthening the narrative of the positive experience.
And Lamia, the new intern, she captures the emotional reflection beautifully and quite poignantly, I think.
What's her final thought?
She says, I'll miss this view and the fun.
Simple, heartfelt. Shows it made an impact.
It highlights the deeply personal impact and the strong emotional connection formed during the trip. Especially significant for a new intern for whom this was clearly a crucial, formative integration experience.
It confirms that the tour achieved its profound bonding objective. Beyond just sightseeing, it created positive feelings and connections.
Samuel then provides a practical follow-up for cementing those memories within the workplace culture. Next week, we'll share photos on the office board.
Making it visible, integrating it back into the daily work environment.
Exactly. Ensures these memories are publicly shared, keeps the positive vibes alive for a bit longer, and helps build that shared history within the office.
And the final word.
The unanimous sentiment. The ultimate seal of approval. Everyone agreed best tour ever.
Best tour ever. You can't ask for better feedback than that.
I love that. So for you, the listener, what makes an experience truly the best ever for a team? It's clearly more than just a checklist of logistics.
And how can organizations foster such positive, lasting memories that go beyond just a mere trip and become foundational to the team's identity, its camaraderie, and its overall culture?
It's a powerful testament, isn't it, to the far-reaching ripple effect of a well-executed event. Shows how a single, seemingly simple initiative can become a cherished part of collective history and significantly boost team morale.
Absolutely. It underlines the tangible benefits of investing in shared experiences.
So we've journeyed from that initial spark of an idea, let's have an office tour, all the way through the planning, the journey, the experience, and finally to that lingering, unanimous, best tour ever sentiment.
Quite a comprehensive look from that one conversation.
It really is. This deep dive into what seemed like a simple 90-minute conversation has truly highlighted a wealth of practical and interpersonal insights. Insights that are applicable far beyond just planning company outings, I think.
Definitely. We've meticulously seen the careful, thoughtful planning unfold.
Yeah, the strategic balancing of all those diverse needs, relaxation versus adventure, budget realities versus company support, individual desires versus group accessibility.
The clever overcoming of logistical hurdles, finding the right dates, booking the right transport, thinking about guides and Wi-Fi.
And ultimately, the intentional creation of truly memorable shared experiences through activities, through managing the journey, through fostering that positive atmosphere, all powerfully building team cohesion.
Indeed. And what might appear on the surface as, a straightforward conversation designed purely for language learners actually offers a profound masterclass in effective team management, nuanced communication, and really comprehensive event planning.
It's surprisingly layered.
Very much so. What's particularly fascinating here is that intricate interplay of roles and personalities we discussed.
From Samuel's guiding leadership,
To Rena's pragmatic people focus,
Tanver's logistical foresight,
and even Lamia, the new intern's fresh and proactive perspective. Each contribution, no matter how small it seemed at the time, layered together to contribute to this remarkably successful and universally appreciated outcome.
it shows the power of collaboration in action.
Absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, this incredibly detailed dialogue underscores a fundamental truth about any successful group endeavor, whether it's professional or personal.
What's that truth?
That these successes aren't usually just about grand gestures or massive budgets. They are meticulously built on a foundation of proactive anticipation, clear and inclusive communication at every single step, practical problem solving as challenges inevitably arise,
And maybe most importantly,
truly valuing individual contributions while relentlessly prioritizing collective well-being and the quality of the shared experience. It's a testament to the power of human connection, even within a structured corporate setting. Done right, these things matter.
this raises an important final thought, maybe a question for you, our listener, to reflect on.
Go ahead.
Considering the immense attention to detail and the diverse, enthusiastic contributions that were evident throughout this deep dive into the office tour planning, what unspoken elements or perhaps less obvious planning stages do you think are truly essential for any group activity to genuinely earn that coveted title of the best ever?
That's a great question. What are those hidden ingredients? And thinking about your own experiences, maybe in planning or participating in group events, how might they align with or perhaps diverge from this office team's remarkably successful journey?
Yeah, think about those subtle dynamics, those unwritten rules of effective human interaction and collaboration that often go unnoticed but are absolutely critical for collective triumph, for creating something truly memorable together. What makes the magic happen beyond the checklist?